Good afternoon. I am Sharon Whalen, the Haynes Academy Teacher of the Year for the year 2004-2005. And welcome to our 60th commencement. It is with great pleasure to honor you on this special day. I would like to recognize all the mothers, the grandmothers, and all other maternal figures that are in our audience today in celebration of Mother's Day. Your support, your guidance, the sacrifices you have made have been instrumental in the graduate's success. Please welcome the 2025 graduating class of Haynes Academy for Advanced Studies, beginning with our 12 valedictorians. They will be followed by our senior class board, student council president, along with our entire graduating class. Will everyone please stand? continue to stand, I would like to welcome Quentin Reynolds to the podium.
Good afternoon, I am Quentin Reynolds, your senior class vice president. The presentation of colors will be conducted by the East Jefferson High School Junior ROTC Color Guard, and Ms. Kaylin Bibbins, our senior class public relations director, will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Remain standing as Margot Esquivel sings the national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello, I'm Avishka Fernando, your senior class liaison. Please welcome our 2024-2025 Teacher of the Year, Ms. Sharon Whalen, for the introduction of our distinguished guests. You may be seated. Thank you.
I would like everyone to get quiet for these afternoon announcements. I thought you might want to hear that for the last time. I love you guys. We are pleased to have with us today our distinguished guests from Central Office Administration, our Superintendent, Dr. James Gray, Chief of Schools, Dr. A.J. Pathay, Chief Academic Officer, Mrs. Laura Roussel, Chief of Staff, Mrs. Mary Garton, Executive Director of School Support, Mrs. Sharmika Daniels, Chief Legal Counsel, Ms. Patricia Adams, District 8 in our school board president, Mr. Chad Nugent, District 1, Dr. Gerard LeBlanc, District 4, Mr. Clay Moise II, District 6, Mr. Michael Pedalino, District 7, Mr. Ralph Brandt, and District 9, Mr. Stephen Gutierrez. Thank you all for being with us today. Please welcome your class of 2025 President, Ms. Talon Armstrong.
Good afternoon, parents, teachers, friends, and of course the incredible class of 2025. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Talon Armstrong and I am the senior class president. In true Haynes spirit, I wrote this speech the day it was due, so if it sounds slightly AI generated or even like I'm talking to fill a word limit, just know I was channeling all of you when I wrote it. It is truly an honor to stand before you today as your senior class president. Writing this speech wasn't easy, not because I don't know what to say, but because it's hard to fit 6 unforgettable years into just a few minutes. Especially without having taken Miss Francis's public speaking class, so bear with me. Everyone says that after high school you move on to the next chapter. But for me, high school wasn't just a chapter. You guys have been my entire book. When we all first started in 6th grade, we were scared. At Metairie Academy, we all knew each other. We knew each other's names, what we liked and disliked, and we knew to always be there for each other. Walking into Haynes Academy for orientation should have been the scariest moment of my life, but it wasn't. I had my friends by my side, and I felt like I could do anything. I could talk to anyone. I was thrilled to meet new people and make new friends, and so I did. People whose names I struggled to remember became people I now know everything about. From 6th grade forward, we learned each other. We bonded, we connected, we became close so quickly that it feels like we've known each other our whole lives. We've all grown into the people we are today, together. From those early days of Miss Kellen's vocab cards and asking if it was an A day or a B day, to writing essays for Miss Vidros and asking Miss Moise what classes to take, then of course begging Miss Petty to change them at the last minute. We've gone through everything together. We gaslit our teachers into thinking they never mentioned the homework the night before. We took our time talking to Profe and Ms. Vargas about their lives to get out of actually learning in class. We used Stuco as an excuse for always being late and for leaving early. We wrote each other's names on group projects even if someone didn't do the work. We cried during Flowers for Algernon, told ourselves we were just young, emotional kids, then cried again as seniors during Of Mice and Men. Thanks a lot, Ms. Kribbe. We watched Cougs crash out every day in class and collectively made it worse. We've asked for teachers to follow us on Instagram, and they would always say, after you graduate. Well, we've done it. We've been through it all. We've had a campus we didn't know we loved so much until it was gone become a plot of land. We've had our bathroom taken away because middle schoolers don't know how to act, but they'll get there. And somewhere along the way, we didn't just become friends, we became a family. A family that supports each other, laughs together, and lifts each other up. I've always been an outgoing person. I was intrigued with meeting people from a very young age, so I've had friends from other schools since the beginning, and I can say with confidence that Powell was right when he talks about the Haynes bubble. We aren't like anyone else. We're better, obviously. But I don't know anyone from other schools who talk about their ACT scores on spring break, or correct their teachers and always want to know why something is the way it is, and who cry over getting anything less than an A, let alone a B. Who are able to be friends with people that are so different from them, who are constantly worried about their grades but never do anything before the night the assignments due. For years, teachers have told us we'd have a rude awakening when we get to the real world because no one is like us. But for the past 6 years, this has been our real world, and we'll be just fine. If there's anything we learned from Haynes, it isn't when to use the different version of it's or it is, or the quadratic formula, or even the periodic table, because let's be honest, half of us still don't know it. But you've taught us to adapt, to grow, to learn not only the material, but the people teaching it and the people learning it. We didn't just survive high school, but we thrived here in our Haynes bubble. If there's any advice I can give as someone in the exact same shoes as you guys with no credentials to be giving advice, it's to make connections. Whether you're going to college or not, get to know the people around you. Build connections with new students, new teachers, new clubs. Put yourself out there. If Haynes has taught me anything, it's that there will always be someone you can connect with, even if you feel so different and so out of place. I promise you there is someone out there for you. The other day, someone from another school was referring to Haynes kids and said, "Why is everyone here so nice?" And I wouldn't want to be a part of any other family. These past 6 years have been a book I never want to stop writing. Everyone knows the sequel is never as good, but it's time. And I'm sad, but I'm so excited, not only for my own journey, but to see y'all's as well. And it wouldn't really be a graduation speech if I didn't have a quote. So in the wise words of Winnie the Pooh, how lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard? Thank you, class of 2025. Thank you. It is my pleasure that I have the opportunity to introduce the principal of Haynes Academy, Mr. Brent Vollenweiner, with his address to the class.
Good evening, Superintendent Gray, esteemed members of the school board, faculty, parents, honored guests, and the graduating class of 2025. Today we gather here not just to celebrate your achievements, but the journey that brought you to this moment, a journey defined by resilience, determination, and the pursuit of knowledge. As I look out at this extraordinary class, I am reminded of Nelson Mandela's words, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Education is more than a curriculum, more than lessons posted in your Google Classrooms or grades on a transcript. It is a force that shapes minds, fuels dreams, and empowers individuals to make a difference. Each of you has wielded that power at Haynes Academy, transforming challenges into triumphs and ambitions into reality. You have not only gained knowledge, you have learned to think critically, solve problems, and adapt to an ever-changing world. This year, your efforts have led to remarkable success both in the classroom and on the field. You have upheld high academic standards while demonstrating a strong commitment to learning, leadership, and personal growth. At the same time, our athletic programs have reached new milestones. The volleyball team secured the first team state championship in our school's history, and our football team completed an undefeated season as district champions. These achievements are a testament to the discipline and teamwork that define the spirit of our school community. Now I have to take a second and share a moment that will remind us all just how fun and memorable this graduating class has been. After the volleyball team's historic state championship win, we went out to celebrate. You'd think the highlight of the day would have been basking in the glory of their victory, but no. While at lunch, Caitlin Bibbins came to ask me if we were also allowed to order dessert. When I gave the go-ahead and she turned around to inform the entire team that it was okay, you would have thought they just won another state championship. The joy, the ability to celebrate even these little things like dessert is part of what makes this class so special. But if there's one thing that truly sets this class apart, it is not just your academic and athletic excellence, it is your spirit of giving. Whether it's making blankets for the homeless, growing vegetables on campus to help those in need, or playing music for residents at the assisted living facility, you have consistently found ways to uplift others. Your kindness, creativity, and thoughtfulness defines this class, not just through awards and championships, but in a way that you support one another, contribute to your community, and in your overall generosity. Of course, sometimes our generosity has creative limits. Lachlan Clavery was nominated for a sports award and asked if I could help spread the word. To show his appreciation, he brought me a king cake. Nice gesture, right? Except when he handed it to me, he casually mentioned that, "Hey, Mr. V, I'm a little hungry too." By the time he finished having his slice, half the cake was gone. Generosity is a noble virtue, though in the hands of a hungry teenager like Lachlan, it sometimes comes in slightly reduced portions. It is these moments, whether winning state championships, academic honors, or receiving a gift, that make Haynes Academy not just a school, but a family. That same spirit of generosity, empathy, dedication, and excellence is evident in everything this class has accomplished. The class of 2025 has excelled across multiple disciplines: music, theater, art, science, engineering, athletics, and over 6,829 hours of community service. Together, you have earned over $15 million in scholarships to colleges and universities across the country. Among you sitting here today are 15 National Merit finalists, 2 Questbridge Scholars, a Coca-Cola Scholar, a Gates Scholar, a United States Senate Youth Delegate, and over $820,000 awarded in top scholarships. Your hard work has not only shaped your futures, but has helped us maintain the standing as the #1 high school in the state of Louisiana and the number 49th in the entire country. Now, as you step into the next chapter of your lives, I urge you to remember the true purpose of your education. It is not just about the personal success, but about using your knowledge to impact others. The world will present you with choices. Sometimes they will be easy, and others will test your courage. Society may define success in terms of wealth, titles, or prestige, but I encourage you to look deeper. Success is not simply about personal gain. It is about how you use what you have learned to create change, to uplift others, and to leave the world better than you found it. There will be moments when doubt creeps in, when the path ahead seems uncertain. In those times, remember what brought you here. Remember the lessons that shaped you, the friendships that strengthened you, and the challenge that have taught you resilience. Education has given you the tools not just to navigate the world, but to shape it. Class of 2025, you are scholars, athletes, artists, innovators, and change makers. As you step forward into the next chapter of your lives, realize now that you hold the most powerful tool for change in your hands, your education. Use it with purpose, use it with integrity, use it to build a future that reflects not just your dreams, but your values. Go forward with confidence, with courage, and with the unwavering belief that you have the power to make a difference. Take your power, embrace it, and use it to leave your mark on the world. Congratulations to the class of 2025. I also have the distinct honor of presenting the first of our 12 exceptional valedictorians. Each of them represents the epitome of academic excellence and leadership. Having earned an outstanding GPA of 4.94118, they have not only distinguished themselves academically, but have also inspired their peers and educators alike. Let us celebrate their remarkable achievements by commending their unwavering commitment to excellence. Our first valedictorian today is Mr. Anurup Bhakta. He is the son of Nirmal Bhakta, Krishna Bhakta Baraway, and he will attend Princeton University in the fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, faculty and staff, regular guests, honored guests, least of all, my fellow classmates, and most of all, Hisham. I welcome you all to the class of 2025's graduation. I want to use these 2 minutes to thank the ones who have made this achievement really possible. Me, myself, and I. No, I'm joking. I couldn't have got here by myself, as cliche as that sounds. Academia is not just a world of solitary thinking. It's one of the most collaborative environments you'll get to be in. That's the big thing I've learned after these long 7 years. But 7 years ago, I would have completely disagreed with that sentiment. 6th grade me is the one who would want to do everything by himself, not trusting anyone else to help him out for the tiniest of things. But mistake after mistake, you will learn to rely on others, and it's okay to do so. Everyone I've talked to has played a role into this accomplishment. The stress, the seriousness, the boredom, and the fun, we've shared it all as a class. That's why I say school is a collaborative environment. And before I leave, I have to give a massive thanks to my parents, my brother, and Hisham Jr. for guiding me down to a path of success. So, as our time nears an end, I want to say goodbye to the greatest graduating class of Haynes. It's been an honor to be a part of the class of 2025. Please welcome Musa Chima. He's a son of Kumar Chima and Sidra Chima, and will be attending Princeton University, majoring in pre-med.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As I look back on this unforgettable journey, one word comes to mind: energy. The energy to keep going, to get through the stress, and to be ourselves. If that energy had a soundtrack, for me, it's Took Her to the O by King Von. It's loud, it's playful, it doesn't take itself too seriously, and that's how I've tried to live. Staying real, enjoying the ride, and embracing every connection along the way. Firstly, I want to thank the staff member who's had the biggest impact on me, Mr. Pierre Casbon. I could stand here all day and never be able to fully explain everything you've done for me. Kaz, your realness, your care, and your belief in us has shaped every one of your students. You never taught us just a subject, you taught us how to be better people. This class is full of personalities, from the quietly brilliant to the wildly unforgettable. But what unites us is that we've always shown up for each other, and we've always kept it real. And now, to the people who've made every day fun and unforgettable. Weevu, and the dudes. Bruce, or Anurup, still don't know what to call you. Thanks for being the weirdest, goofiest guy I know. Ashley and Timmy, thank you for, oh my God. Ashley and Timmy, thank you for helping me hit all my parlays. Reynaldo, thank you for teaching me Mario Kart, even though I think I'm better than you now. And Hasher, glad we got closer recently, even though you're like a no-life sweat at Rocket League. All right. Anashe, thank you for being awful at speedrunners and helping me survive stats. Roll, my favorite artist and my day one since kindergarten. Love you, bro. Ramus, thank you for staying nonchalant and being the king. Sam, thank you for driving me to get ice cream anytime and being the only person worse than me at tennis, respectfully. Where's David? Hold on. David, MUFC's greatest left winger, clear of Andy. Thanks for the all-night laughs, even when our parents yelled at us. Hattie, my duo and everything, and the king of out-of-pocket energy. To my captain, Hassam Rui, since FIFA 20, you were like the older brother I never had. But I never asked for, but always had. I'll miss you. And Hisham, even though you still can't say weevoo, there isn't anything we would change about you. Love you, dude. This is pretty long, my bad. To my family, my mom, thank you for the chai and your endless passion. Baba, thank you for all the sacrifices and quiet strength. To my sister, Miriam, for driving me everywhere and being someone I truly look up to. And to Hosh Stink, even though you're a tiny gremlin, you're the best annoying little brother I can ask for. I love you all. Wherever we go from here, different cities, campuses, jobs, I hope we don't forget the version of ourselves that got us to this stage. Fearless, loyal, and true, and full of life. That's the rhythm that got us here. Let's carry it forward. Weevoo Woovoo and MUFC forever. Thank you. Please welcome Margot Escobar. She is the daughter of Raul and Kara Escobar, and she will be attending the University of Alabama, majoring in chemistry.
I don't know half of you as well as I should like, and I like less than half of you half as well as you deserve. That is, of course, one of the better known lines from J.R.R. Tolkien's The Fellowship of the Ring, a humorous, if disappointing sentiment that I find myself echoing now, one that Bilbo Baggins shared during his own farewell speech. Bilbo then goes on to leave his nephew Frodo and the Shire behind as he travels on one final journey to reach the ethereal home of the elves, where he will spend the last of his days on Middle-earth. We, too, are traveling far from home, leaving our families behind to spend our college years in places just as mysterious and fanciful as Rivendell, like Birmingham and Lafayette. As we prepare to leave behind the people and places we've been surrounded by all our lives, I find myself what it is to truly know someone. The people here are the same people I've grown up with: my parents, my sisters, my cats, my friends who've stood by me through every argument and awkward phase, like Dylan, Tegan, Hannah, Kat, and of course, Hisham. Teachers like Kaz, Cougs, Mr. Gluck, and Miss Vidros, who have always supported me. People who will never again be a constant in my life. Walking across this stage has been all I could think of for the past few months. But still, I never quite comprehended that no matter how many people walk behind me, I'm still leaving alone. No matter how exciting the destination, I still find myself missing the origin. Even with all the work, stress, and time Haynes has taken from me, I still count myself incredibly lucky to have gone here. It is another quote of Tolkien's that brings me the most comfort in this time. In his first novel of Middle-earth, Gandalf offers a piece of advice to a nervous Bilbo, leaving home for the very first time. He said, "Home is behind, the world is ahead. We are welcome to journey forth and make this world our own, but home will always be here waiting, ready to welcome us back to the hive." Please welcome Timothy Kim. He is the son of Sol and Young Soo Kim, and he will be attending Emory University, majoring in applied mathematics.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to start off by thanking everyone for being here today. Today is not just a day of celebration, but a moment to reflect on how meaningful our time together has been. I think it's pretty crazy to think about how we're all sitting in this room together today. Each of us could have been dropped off anywhere in this world. We could have been dropped off at any time in this world's history. Yet we all ended up here together. In Korean, there's a concept called inyeon. It describes the invisible, predestined connection between people, the idea that even the smallest interactions happen for a reason. The fact that all of us, out of billions, ended up here together is inyeon. I'm deeply grateful to have been a part of this beautiful connection with all of y'all these past 4 years. It's sad that our time together is coming to an end, but I know that this next chapter of our lives will spark even greater connections that we can only imagine. Before I close, I want to thank my parents, especially my mom, who made the incredible sacrifice of willingly giving up everything she had and choosing to become my mother instead. We've always been connected physically from the womb for 9 months, and from the moment you gave birth to me, and every single second of these past 18 years, connected by your love. I can't thank you enough for that unconditional love, your immeasurable sacrifice, your unwavering support, and the patience you've had for me. And now, as I move on to the next part of my life in college, no matter how far away we go, we will still be connected by that same love. Thank you to all the moms here today, and good luck to all my fellow classmates in the class of 2029. Please welcome Vaishnavi Kambala. She is the daughter of Damodar Kambala and Shrisha Bodana, and will be attending Stanford University, majoring in computer science.
All right, fellow graduates, family, and friends. Okay, my voice is a little sore today, so bear with me. Not long ago, I found myself racing from a tropical rainforest to an AutoZone, and I wasn't daydreaming in class. I was wiki racing, hopping from one Wikipedia page to another. It sounds silly, but that frantic sprint through Wikipedia taught me the same lesson that Haynes Academy has hammered home for 4 unforgettable years. Every page, like every person here, is connected together. Some links bold and obvious, others you only discover when you slow down and look closer. Think about our own links. Some connections were instant. Maybe we shared a lab table in AP Bio or traded clues doing the USA Today crossword puzzle when class got a little too quiet. While other surprises came from subtler hyperlinks, the ones that formed gradually without much noise. A passing comment, a shared look, showing up when it mattered. Those small, quiet moments turned into something solid. A few days ago, I found a 12-point double-spaced Times New Roman essay I wrote in 9th grade about the Odyssey, practically a milestone in the American education system. And as I expected, I wrote that it's not always about the destination and that the journey matters too. But it's one of those things I've heard a million times until the reality of it hit me one day, and I realized it too. It's all one big wiki race. You start at cell division and somehow end up at the history of lawn flamingos. We can't plan everything, but sometimes the detour reveals possibilities we just can't imagine. Or it leads us to the same destination by a route that changes us along the way. Before we head off, I want to say a few thank yous. I want to thank the teachers at the Haynes Academy and the staff and also my friends. The people, the place is what it is because of the people and the conversations that inhabit it. I want to thank my family, like my grandparents, my parents, and then my sister. And I want to thank my mom for being my biggest supporter and just helping me in everything and being just amazing. And so as we prepare to click into new chapters, college, careers, whatever curious rabbit hole life leads us down, let's not forget the links that brought us here. Haynes wasn't just a stop along the way. It was a page rich with memories, friendships, and growth. We've laughed, we stressed, we procrastinated, and persevered together. And while the tabs may start opening in different directions, the homepage will always be here, grounded by the people who made it meaningful. Congratulations, and thank you. All right, please welcome Hyewon Lee. She's the daughter of Jimmy Song and Yeon Mook Lee, and will be attending Tulane University, majoring in cellular and molecular biology.
Good afternoon. I am on the stage today because I'm a valedictorian at Haynes Academy. But I'm here to speak to you today not to say how hard I've worked to get here, but to talk about what I've learned matters most about being in this high school. You can't do it alone. Starting 8th grade, I wanted to transfer schools because I thought that this school wasn't for me. All of my friends went to different schools, and my friends in school found new ones. Today, I can fortunately say that I've made friendships that will last our whole lives, and I truly believe that it is because of the little things I chose to do each day. Each day, I chose to wave at someone, chose to smile, or chose to make a transition TikTok with them. I didn't realize it then, but I was giving myself the chance to grow closer with them. Our words and our actions can be the reason someone smiles, laughs, cries, heals. So if there's one piece of advice from my teenage life I can offer, it's to realize what you have and to show those that you have that you appreciate them. With that being said, thank you to my parents, Yeonmook and Jimmy Lee, for dropping everything so we can have a better life in America. Thank you to my siblings, Huva, Huvine, and Hugh Isaac, for making me feel like life was never that serious. And thank you, Talon and Ava, for understanding me sometimes better than I can understand myself. Looking back on it now, I realize that the school I wanted to leave so badly had the very people that put a smile on my face each day, who made me laugh so uncontrollably that my face turned purple, and who made me feel like I'm not going through anything alone. After 8th grade, I found a group of so many different people that I love, and leaving high school, I have such an overwhelming sense of peace that knowing although we're going our separate ways, if I'm ever in need, y'all will always be there. It's time for us to experience life past Haynes Academy, and although this is the end of this chapter, I will hold the everlasting memory that because of the class of 2025, I did not have to do it alone. Thank you. Please welcome Tegan Pethe. She is the daughter of Ajit and Karen Pethe and will be attending the University of New Orleans, majoring in elementary education.
Good afternoon. We are here today to celebrate the beginning of a new chapter in our lives as we walk across the stage. Whether we're staying in state or going across the country to attend an Ivy League, this moment marks both a sad end and an exciting start for all of us. First and foremost, I'd like to recognize the people that helped get me here. Mr. Dea for letting us use his room for YAG and Hapia meetings, Ms. Capretto, who taught my DE education class, the topic I now like to major in, Mr. Gluck for putting up with YAG board and supporting us at conference, the juniors who took me in for lunch after all my friends had early release, my parents who have been there for me and the most supportive people I could ever ask for, my friends as well for always making me laugh, and my sister for motivating me to get to this point. I truly appreciate the environment we have at this school. Many people would expect it to be competitive, and I admit that certain people and situations can get that way. But at the end of the day, I know that the people in my class will be there for me. It never felt like I was competing for this valedictorian spot. In fact, it was often the other valedictorians that were in my corner. From Honorup teaching me to do my AP stats work while I was crying, to Margot helping me come up with deranged mnemonics for AP World, to Hisham for always lending a helping hand, I know that Haynes Academy students lift each other up. With that, I'd like to reflect on the years we've spent together. Haynes is a unique school because of the fact that most of us have gone to school together for 7 years or even more. I don't have the time to dive into every detail of our high school and middle school careers, but I think there's one event that shines brighter than the rest, the gym light. For most of you, I'm sure those 3 words ring a bell. But for those of you who are unfamiliar, in 7th grade PE class, a gym light fell on me and Emmy's heads, leaving us concussed. Now, as a future education major, I like to take a lesson out of this experience. Life is unpredictable. You might get hit on the head by a gym light, but you also have the power to get back up, laugh, and keep going. And that's what we're all doing here today, moving forward no matter what life throws at us. Please welcome Hannah Pointer. She is the daughter of Scott and Lori Pointer and will be attending the University of Alabama, majoring in chemistry for pre-med.
I was considering writing the speech how most Haynes students do their work, 10 minutes past due and begging for credit. Luckily, I decided against that. Some of you are already aware, but I came from a military family. My parents served for over 20 years, and we ended up moving across the country 3 times before I finished elementary school. Out of all the places I could have moved, I'm so incredibly grateful to have ended up here. Although I didn't have many friends going into middle school, I vividly remember my first day in 6th grade. I walked into Miss Gamble's science class, began talking to Skylar about how we both had braces, and learned I had a mortal enemy from Metairie Academy. For those of you who don't know, Margot hated me for winning Student of the Parish in 5th grade, but now she's one of my closest friends. The rest is history. I could not fit in at any school better than I do at Haynes, and I have all of you to thank for that. It has definitely been a stressful 7 years, but there were some funny moments too. One of the first few days of 8th grade, I remember Serena on Google Meet complaining about Miss Serio's algebra class while being completely unmuted. She was mortified. From Profe throwing Roman's backpack out the window, to being undefeated at tug of war, to the record-breaking blizzard we had in January, my years at this school have been filled with memories I will reminisce for years to come. I'm honored to be sitting on this stage with the other valedictorians who have worked so tirelessly to be where they are today. It truly takes a village. Thank you, Cougs, for almost always having snacks for us, Kaz for truly caring about how our day is going, and Ms. Vidros for mental health days and assignments like the Great British Lit Bake Off. Thank you, Grandpa, Grandma, who you all know very well as a substitute, my cousin Cora, and Izzy for being unequivocally proud of me. Thank you, Zach, for studying with me even though you really didn't want to. And especially, thank you, Mom and Dad. I wouldn't be half the person I am today without you. Every ounce of effort you have given all boils down to this moment, and there's no better feeling than your love and support. Sometimes it's more tough love, but that's all part of the process. I'd also like to thank Tegan, Margot, and Caitlin for being there for me 2 years ago when I thought I had no friends at this school. Everyone here has put in their blood, sweat, and tears to be able to walk across this stage. But before I finish, I would like to leave you with this. In the words of Olympic gold medalist swimmer Matt Biondi, enjoy the journey, enjoy every moment, and quit worrying about winning and losing. Don't succumb to the Haynes brain, as Coach Powell so eloquently calls it. Don't stress about having the best GPA, having the most chords, or having a perfect ACT. From now on, you're out there to live your life and be the best that you can be. No matter what you decide to do, I know everyone here has the capacity for greatness. Now make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. Thank you, class of 2025, and go Jackets. Please welcome to the podium Ashraf Pushpagiri. He is the son of Prashanth Pushpagiri and Anu Aragani, and he will be attending Purdue University, majoring in engineering.
To be honest, I've never been much of a speech person, and I know everyone here is waiting to get their diploma, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I just want to quickly thank the 3 people who have helped me the most during my 7-year journey at Haynes Academy. My mom, over there, my dad, and Hisham Kahoot, my greatest inspiration. Hisham, you've inspired me so much over these 7 years. I just want to say thank you for that. With that, I'll pass the mic to Hasha Rao. He is the son of Kalda and Kamar Rao and will be attending Cornell University, majoring in pre-med.
Good afternoon, everyone. As I was thinking about what to say today, I kept coming back to time. How fast it moves, how easily it slips away. We have spent years dreaming about this day, and now that it's here, it feels like it rhymed in the blink of an eye. And with the short time I have up here, I want to leave my classmates with one simple reminder. As kids, we couldn't wait to grow up. As teens, we look back at our childhood with nostalgia while dreaming of the freedom adulthood will bring. And now, as we stand on the edge of adulthood, we are finally gaining that independence, but part of us will miss these days too. We've been so focused on what was or what's next that sometimes we've missed what is. And the truth is, sometimes the present only becomes priceless once it turns into a memory. So today, I want to remind you to be present. Be proud of how far you come. Appreciate the people around you, your friends, your family, and especially your parents. Because gratitude is a superpower. It shifts the way we see the world. It shows us that sometimes we spend so much time chasing what we don't have that we forget what's already ours. If we carry gratitude with us, No matter what's ahead, we'll always find a reason to smile. We don't know exactly where we're going, but now we know how far we've come, and that's more than enough to take the first step. To my classmates, you've worked hard, and you deserve to celebrate this moment fully. To my whole family, especially my parents, thank you. Your unwavering support, guidance, and encouragement have been the foundation of all my accomplishments. I couldn't have gotten anywhere without y'all. And thank you to my friends who made this chapter a fun one. Briefly, Ronaldo the Mario Kart legend, Raul the comedian, Hattie the troll, Musa with his daily pizza, Ramis the hype man, Anashe for his weird hypotheticals, Anup for being Bruce, David for always skipping, and Bhavya for helping me stay sane in calculus, and Hisham for being Hisham. Lastly, to everyone else who supported us, thank you truly. Please welcome Neo Tandon. He's the son of Punit and Punita Tandon and will be attending Columbia University, majoring in political science.
Thank you, Hasher. Oh, that was loud. It's hard to follow up, but I'll try. First, I'd like to give thanks to everyone, the incredible teachers and faculty, supportive family and friends, Hisham, who got the class of 2025 to where we are right now, sitting in these seats with careful anticipation of our graduation. After this ceremony, our time at Haynes Academy will be over. For me, after 7 years of my life racing and often losing to the late bell, countless hours spent in Miss Miller and Mr. Kaz's room, 5 different bell schedules, 4 different haircuts, and switching to a completely different campus, we are finally inching towards our last moments together. All that's left is walking the stage. So, in traditional speech cliche, I'll start off with a quote from 16th President Abraham Lincoln. "Let us have faith that right makes might, and in that faith, let us, to the end, dare to do our duty as we understand it." To give some context, this is a quote pulled from Lincoln's Cooper Union speech, given after he lost his race for an Illinois U.S. Senate seat to Stephen Douglas, and before he decided to run for president, right at a crossroad for our nation and his own life. Some argue that this speech was a decisive factor in his victory for president. It's a call to action to never compromise our beliefs and to never sacrifice our morals, as it is our responsibility. For us, it's a calling to follow our path undoubtedly while we are at a crossroads. You owe yourself to follow your passion, find what you love, and live your life fully. I ask that you never get bogged down by whatever Haynes bubble you may find yourself in, and to keep your head up in the midst of failure, no matter how difficult it may be. The caveat to everything I've said is this: have fun in the process. The most naive thing you can do is to take yourself too seriously. The path ahead may be confusing and harrowing, but have faith that you'll find your way. I'd like to give final thanks to my family, my little brother Dave, my mom, my dad, my dadi, and my dadu. Thank you to all Haynes Academy teachers and staff for melding us in these critical years and giving us guiding memories to draw back on for the rest of our lives. Please welcome Evan Waldy. He is the son of Paul and Perrin Waldy and the youngest of 3 children to graduate valedictorian from Haynes Academy. He will be attending the University of Notre Dame, majoring in computer science.
Thank you, Neil. Thank you, Hisham, and congratulations to the class of 2025. All of us have overcome countless academic hurdles merely to sit in this room, and we have collectively demonstrated outstanding capabilities in reasoning, art, and teamwork. But it's important to remember that we did not make it here alone. It's important to remember the teachers, parents, friends, and administrators that guided and supported us along the way. To that end, I would like to spend my remaining approximately 90 seconds to quickly offer my gratitude to many of them. Mrs. Catherine Coates, I could spend this entire speech on you alone and still not even have begun to cover all that you've done for me, the robotics club, and the entire school. To Mr. Kazabon, for your constant dedication to your students and for the trust you've placed in me the past 2 years. Ms. Kugler and Ms. Whalen, you told me approximately a year ago that if I got a 5 on my AP Calculus exam, I had to thank you in this speech. Well, it's entirely possible that I would not have if you hadn't been so helpful in all of the times you texted Ms. Brown when I needed her help. So to Ms. Brown, thank you for tolerating me ambushing you in hallways with math questions for over a year. To Ms. Brennan, you knew your subject so well you could tell where a student went wrong in fewer seconds than are in the only reduced angle theta that satisfies the equation sine theta equals theta. You inspired not only my love of mathematics, but of education. Dr. Bouchon, She may not hear this, but Dr. B always went above and beyond for any student that asked for her help. She willingly spent hours going back and forth with me over even the most basic principles of physics until I understood them instinctively, and she always enjoyed a challenging problem. Mrs. Miller, even when we were juniors, you were always so kind to us, and many of us still owe you for our success on the PSAT. Mrs. Petty, you are an extraordinary administrator, and I've never had a problem you couldn't solve. I can only hope in college to have the privilege of working with staff members as intelligent and supportive as yourself. To all of our parents here today, none of us could have been here without you. To my own mom and dad, thank you for the past 18 years of life, carpool rides, and everything. None of us need to be the next Albert Einstein, but if we could all do as much for others as has been done for us during our time in this school, we would truly make the world a better place. So my fellow classmates, when I walk off from this podium, applaud not for me or this speech out of the social obligations of an event like this, but applaud for those who have brought us here. Applaud for those who have given so much to make us who we are and to prepare us for the coming chapter of our lives. Because of them, I can safely say that this class of 2025 is destined for greatness.
Hello, I am Layla Fredu, your senior class secretary. At this time, Mr. Vollenweider, Mrs. Petty, Mrs. Capretto, and our other distinguished guests will present the graduating class of 2025 with their diplomas, beginning with our valedictorians.
Anaru Bhakta. Musa Kamar Chima. Margot Elizabeth Esquivel. Timothy Kim. Vaishnavi Sai Kambala. Huan Lee. Tegan Ariel Pethe. Hashar Ahmad Rao. Hannah Elizabeth Pointer. Ashrith Pushpajiri. Neil Pramod Tandon. Evan Elias Waldy. Lena Ali Abadali. Sarah Christine Adams. Ian Elijah Anderson. Sophia Abigail Aragon. Talon Andrea Armstrong. Hiba Asif. Chloe Gabrielle Babin. Kaylin Renee Bibbins. Stephen Puck Bloom. Blaze Kai Boyd. Elaine Denise Bravo. Logan Bro. Trey DeMonte Burns. Dylan Mackenzie Campbell. Benjamin James Karuba. Nicholas Guan Yu Chen. Lachlan Lewis Clavery. Claire Ann Cowart. Elizabeth Cruz. Madabi Das. Bhavya Singh Devra. Roman Alexander Dominac. Isabella Noel Defina. Andrew Elia Abid. Lamis Azmi Esley. Reynaldo Manuel Espinoza. Avishka Randall Fernando. Layla Claire Fredu. Josue Emmanuel Fuentes. Alexis Elizabeth Galan. Jeremy Bazil Galliano II. Stamatis Dimitris Gambrogiannis. Anashe Morwell Gusseler. Lance Emery Gassan Jr. Joshua Francis Giardina. Zoe Michelle Giusti. Marcos Ignacio Gorochategui Roman. Isabella Alessandra Granados. Destiny Paris Guterin. Fiona Alexandra Gilliat. Rosina Habib. Ava Lynn Heigl. Megan Victoria Hemphill. Mangela Hidalgo. Julia Louise Hosh. Madison Adele Howard. Samuel Louis Hugger. Nina Lynn Jarrell. Hisham Mohammed Kahoud. Selma Asin Kazan. Kaylee Marie Kushler. Sophie Isabella Labadie. Milan Petra Lafleur. Madison Nicole Lehman. Madison Rose Letelier. Ella Misty Lewis. Sky Victoria Lewis. Alina Otelia Longsworth. Ashley Angelina Lopez Espinal. Angel Ma. Caitlin Elise Martin. Raul Suresh Kumar Mavadia. Dylan Marshall McClellan. Lily Ann McNeely. Alexander Keith Melton. Mercedy Mirtarabe. Toby Michael Mitchell. Hudson Andrew Mobley. Dylan Joseph Malero. Angelina Mary Monroy. Hadi Yasser Maru. Ian Javier Murillo. Angela Dang Nguyen. Andrew Davis Nugent. Veda Page Oaks. Dominic Kelly Patella. Anthony Michael Pedalino. Avery Kirsten Pernia. Jordan Lee Poche. Dulce Lodwica Ramirez Garcia. Jasmine Isabel Reese. Quentin Patrick Reynolds. Emmy Rivera. David Alessandro Rodriguez. Nicholas Victor Rodriguez. Skylar Alexis Rodriguez. Juan Rodriguez. Elizabeth Esther Ruiz. Penelope Rose Shio. Morelis Semper Cabrera. Ramis Hussein Shabir. Sam Douglas Shia. Caden Michael Smith. Natalie Allison Smith. Jayla Grace St. Cyr Thompson. Cheyenne Sylvia Marie Sterling. Haley Robin Taylor. Alan Harris Thomas. Emily Michelle Tizard. Kevin Michael Tragle Jr. Christopher Raymond Urbina. Daniel McGinley Vargas. Isabella Flora Clarice Villalobos. Virginia Isabel Vauche. Zachary Joseph Voltalina. Haley Nicole Wagaspack. Alistair Leo Whitmore. Wyatt Matthew Williams. Serena Jiaxiao Wu. Darren Michael Uritich II. And Leah Zhang.
Good afternoon. My name is Huan Lee, Senior Class Historian. Please stand as Isabella Villalobos leads the class of 2025 in singing the Haynes Academy alma mater, and remain standing for Mr. Vollenweider's certification of graduates.
All hail Hail to Haynes Academy, to thee we will be true. Your faithful sons and daughters now sing our praise to you. We'll honor thee forever, our beacon light you'll be. We love the alma mater through all our memories.
Dr. Gray and other distinguished guests, I hereby certify that the graduates before you have completed all requirements for graduation as set by the state of Louisiana and the Jefferson Parish School System. Graduates, it is my honor to pronounce you officially graduated with all rights, privileges, and honors thereto pertaining. Please take your tassels and move them to the left side. Congratulations.
Okay, please be seated. Yeah. Following our next speaker, we will exit in this order. Distinguished guests, valedictorians, senior board, then each row beginning with row 1. Finally, here's your 2025 Executive Board President, Ms. Jayla St. Cyr Thompson, with her final reflection.
Good afternoon, everyone. For those who may not know me, my name is Jayla St. Cyr Thompson, and I've had the incredible honor of serving as your Student Council Executive Board President this year. Standing here today is deeply personal, not just as a representative of our class, but as someone who has grown, stumbled, learned, and loved right alongside all of you. What follows isn't just a speech, it's a love letter to our school, our class, and every moment that brought us here. To the faculty, families, friends, and most importantly, the unforgettable class of 2025. Today I stand before you with a heart full and a mind racing with memories. Early mornings in uniform, late nights cramming for exams, the comfort of familiar faces, the laughter shared in between classes. This moment, our graduation, is not just an ending. It's a tribute to everything and everyone that made us who we are. Haynes Academy, you are so much more than a school. You are a second home. Your classrooms taught us lessons beyond the textbook. How to argue a point respectfully, how to fail gracefully, and how to rise again with confidence. You showed us that excellence isn't about perfection, it's about passion, grit, and a willingness to grow. Thank you for being the backdrop to our most formative years. And for being the place where we learn not only who we are, but who we want to become. To the teachers who shaped us along the way, thank you. Whether you taught us how to write a thesis, solve for X, or just reminded us to breathe, your impact cannot be measured. I want to especially thank Mrs. Brown, Cap, Kaz, the Coates, Cougs, Ms. Kribbe, Holly, Mr. Lampo, Ms. Petty, Mr. Coach Powell, Shep, T, Ms. Vargas, Ms. Vidros, and Ms. Williams. You didn't just teach us, you believed in us, even when we didn't believe in ourselves, and that belief made all the difference. To our families, especially our moms, thank you. Thank you for being our biggest cheerleaders, our early morning alarm clocks, and our last-minute editors. Thank you for filling the group chats and Facebook groups with anxious posts because your student didn't check the Google Classroom and you had no idea what was going on. You kept us grounded, organized, and reminded us that we were never alone. To the underclassmen, you may not realize it yet, but these years go by faster than you think. So take it all in. Cheer loudly at games. Dress up for Spirit Weeks, even if you think it's silly. Thank your teachers and show up for one another. You're walking. Sorry. You're walking the halls of a place that can shape you, but only if you let it. To the Louisiana Association of Student Councils, or LASC. For those of us lucky enough to experience it, it was more than just a conference or a camp, it was a turning point. It taught us how to lead with empathy, how to speak with purpose, and how to serve something bigger than ourselves. And that gave us lifelong friendships and unforgettable memories, and the confidence to stand in tall rooms that once intimidated us. And what we brought back from that experience, the energy, the passion, the heart, made our class stronger, more unified, and more fearless. LASC didn't just shape us as individuals, it helped shape who we became together. Lastly, to my fellow graduates, the class of 2025, you are the soul of this letter, the heartbeat of every memory. We've cried together, laughed until our stomachs hurt, stressed over group projects, and screamed our heart outs at the Olympics, which, by the way, we won twice. What we built together is something rare and beautiful, a bond that won't vanish with the toss of a cap or the ring of a final bell. There's something special about us. We were made of inside jokes, shared playlists, and stolen glances in class when something funny happened, but we couldn't laugh out loud. We were made of kindness and chaos, of spontaneous group chats that became lifelines, cheering each other on even when we were competing. So don't be a stranger. Not just a wave in a grocery store or a like on a post. Keep checking in, keep showing up, and remember, no matter how far we go, we'll always be a part of each other's story. Though the future is unwritten, no matter where life takes us, different cities, colleges, or continents, we'll always carry the Haynes spirit and each other with us. So here's to you, class of 2025. May you chase your dreams with the same fire that got you through senior year. May you hold tight to the friendships forged through the halls of 4301 Grace King Place and what once was 1416 Metairie Road. And may you never forget that once you were part of something truly rare, a class that loved, led, and lived with heart. I love you, Haynes Academy. I love you, class of 2025, and I always will. Thank you.